Kenny Rogers was an American singer, songwriter, actor, record producer, and entrepreneur. He was born on August 21, 1938, in Houston, Texas, and passed away on March 20, 2020. Kenny Rogers was born to parents Lucille Lois, née Esther, and Edward Floyd Rogers. His mother, Lucille, was a nurse, and his father, Edward, worked in the electrical industry. Kenny Rogers had 4 siblings, 2 older brothers named Leland and Roy, and 2 older sisters named Geraldine and Barbara. He came from a modest background and was raised in a close-knit family in Houston, Texas. Kenny Rogers grew up in Houston, Texas, United States, and spent his childhood and early years in the Houston area. Throughout his life, he maintained a strong connection to Texas, often referencing his roots and the influence his upbringing had on his music. Kenny Rogers did not pursue higher education and did not attend college. He focused on his passion for music from a young age and began his professional career in the music industry in the late 1950s. Rogers' dedication and natural talent in music led him to become one of the most successful and influential artists of his time. While he may not have pursued formal education, his immense talent and hard work propelled him to great heights in his music career. Kenny Rogers was born into a poor family. He grew up in a low-income neighborhood and faced various challenges during his early years. Despite these challenges, he pursued his passion for music and eventually achieved great success in his career. His humble beginnings added to the authenticity and relatability of his music, resonating with a wide range of audiences. Kenny Rogers was married 5 times during his lifetime and had a total of 5 children. Here's a breakdown of his marriages and children. Janice Gordon. Kenny Rogers married his first wife, Janice Gordon, in 1958. They had 1 child together, a daughter named Carol. Jean Rogers. After divorcing Janice Gordon in 1960, Rogers married his second wife, Jean Rogers. They had 1 child together, a son named Kenny Jr. Margot Anderson. Kenny Rogers' third marriage was to Margot Anderson in 1964. They had 1 daughter named Casey before divorcing in 1976. Mary Ann Gordon. Rogers married his 4th wife, actress Mary Ann Gordon, in 1977. They had 1 child together, a son named Christopher Cody Rogers, before their divorce in 1993. Wanda Miller. Kenny Rogers' 5th and final marriage was to Wanda Miller in 1997. They remained married until his passing in 2020. They had twin sons together, Justin and Jordan. Throughout his life, Kenny Rogers valued his role as a father and maintained close relationships with his children. Kenny Rogers began honing his musical skills from a young age. He showed an interest in music during his childhood and started playing the guitar when he was around 12 years old. Rogers formed his first band, the Scholars, while in high school, and they began performing locally. In the late 1950s, Rogers joined a rockabilly group called the Bobby Doyle Three as a double bass player and vocalist. This marked the beginning of his professional music career. He later joined the folk group the New Christy Minstrels, which experienced success in the early 1960s. However, it was in the late 1960s and 1970s that Kenny Rogers began to establish himself as a solo artist and gained mainstream recognition. He transitioned from a folk-oriented sound to a more country pop style and achieved commercial success with songs like Lucille and The Gambler. From that point onward, his career continued to flourish, and he became one of the most successful and well-known artists in the music industry. Kenny Rogers had a successful career spanning decades and was known for his smooth vocals and crossover appeal in various genres, such as country, pop, and adult contemporary music. In addition to his musical contributions, Kenny Rogers also ventured into acting, appearing in movies and television shows. He had a successful entrepreneurial career as well, particularly with the Kenny Rogers Roasters chain of restaurants. Rogers had numerous chart-topping hits throughout his career, including songs he released over 120 singles, sold over 100 million records worldwide, and received various awards and accolades, including 3 Grammy Awards. Kenny Rogers had a long and successful career with numerous hit songs. Here's a list of some of his most popular and well-known songs. The Gambler, Lucille, Coward of the County, Lady, Islands in the Stream, duet with Dolly Parton, She Believes in Me, Through the Years, You Decorated My Life, We've Got Tonight, duet with Sheena Easton, Daytime Friends, Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town, Love Will Turn You Around, Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer, duet with Kim Carnes, Every Time Two Fools Collide, duet with Dottie West, Just Dropped In to See What Condition My Condition Was In, I Can't Unlove You, You're My Love, duet with Stella Parton, Something's Burning, Buy Me a Rose, The Vows Go Unbroken. Please note that this is just a selection of Kenny Rogers' songs, and he had many more throughout his career. Throughout his career, Kenny Rogers received numerous awards and accolades in recognition of his musical contributions. Some of the notable awards he received include Country Music Association Awards, Entertainer of the Year, 1978, Male Vocalist of the Year, 1978, 1979, Single of the Year for The Gambler, 1978, Grammy Awards, Best Male Country Vocal Performance for Lucille, 1977, Best Country Collaboration with Vocals for Islands in the Stream, with Dolly Parton, 1984, Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, 2013, American Music Awards, Favorite Pop/Rock Male Artist, 1982, Favorite Country Male Artist, 1982, 1983, 1984, Academy of Country Music Awards, Single of the Year for Lucille, 1977, Male Vocalist of the Year, 1978, 1980, 1981, the Cliffy Stone Pioneer Award, 2000, Country Music Hall of Fame induction. Kenny Rogers was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2013. These are just a few examples of the accolades received by Kenny Rogers throughout his career. His contributions to the music industry left a lasting impact, recognized by these prestigious honors. At the time of his passing in March 2020, Kenny Rogers had an estimated net worth of around $270 million throughout his successful music career, which spanned several decades. Rogers amassed considerable wealth through record sales, concert tours, and various entrepreneurial ventures. In addition to his music, he had business interests, including the Kenny Rogers Roasters restaurant chain and real estate investments. His net worth reflected his accomplishments and the success he achieved in the entertainment industry. While we couldn't find specific details about all of Kenny Rogers' cars and houses, he was known for his luxurious lifestyle and had an impressive collection of both. Here are some notable examples. Cars. Kenny Rogers had a passion for cars and owned several high-end vehicles. Some of the cars he was known to own or be associated with include Rolls-Royces, Ferraris, Mercedes-Benz, and other classic and luxury cars. Houses. Kenny Rogers owned multiple homes throughout his life. One of his notable residences was a grand mansion known as the Place on Rio, located in Athens, Georgia. This estate featured a swimming pool, tennis courts, and an airstrip. He also owned a ranch in Colbert, Georgia, which was his primary residence for many years. Additionally, Kenny Rogers owned properties in various locations, including California and Tennessee, where he had a lakefront estate on Old Hickory Lake. He was known for his love of real estate and enjoyed investing in properties. Please note that the information regarding specific cars and houses associated with Kenny Rogers may vary and may not be exhaustive. Kenny Rogers made various contributions to society and the world throughout his career, using his platform and resources to make a positive impact. Here are some notable examples. Philanthropy. Kenny Rogers was involved in various charitable endeavors. He established the Kenny Rogers Children's Center in 1973. a facility in his hometown of Houston, Texas, that provides assistance to children with special needs. He also actively supported causes like cancer research, HIV/AIDS awareness, and compassionate initiatives for children in need. Humanitarian efforts. Rogers was known for his humanitarian work, particularly in the realm of disaster relief. He organized and participated in numerous benefit concerts and events to raise funds for victims of natural disasters, such as hurricanes and floods. Music and entertainment. Through his music, Kenny Rogers brought joy, inspiration, and entertainment to millions of people around the world. His songs resonated with audiences of all ages and backgrounds and continue to do so long after his passing. He shared his talents, skills, and creativity with the world, leaving a lasting impact on the music industry and popular culture. Cultural influence. Kenny Rogers played a significant role in the cultural landscape, bridging the gap between country and pop music. His music reached a wide audience, transcending genres and appealing to individuals from various musical preferences. He helped shape and define the country pop sound, influencing subsequent generations of artists. Legacy of music. Along with his immense commercial success, Kenny Rogers left behind a beautiful and diverse catalog of music that continues to be celebrated and appreciated by fans worldwide. His songs carry timeless messages and emotions that resonate with listeners, leaving a lasting mark on the world of music. These contributions highlight Kenny Rogers' commitment to making a positive difference both within and outside the realm of entertainment. Kenny Rogers left a lasting impact on the music industry, and his legacy as a talented singer and performer continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. Kenny Rogers is widely regarded as a legend in country music. He left a lasting impact on the genre with his distinctive voice, heartfelt lyrics, and memorable songs. His contributions to country music and his charismatic stage presence have solidified his status as a true legend in the industry.